Hello everybody, Bigplanes here. Now before we go too deep into the video, I want to give a shout out to my patrons over on Patreon for helping to support this channel. So thank you to everybody who donates to me on Patreon and helps to build these airplanes. So I know I've been relatively inactive over the past few days, and there's actually a really good reason why. Now I know I say that every video, but there's actually a good reason why for this one, and you can see right in front of you, the B-36 is pretty huge. And is it done yet? No, there's still some things yet that I'm working on, but it's getting very close to completion. And remember, this thing's huge, so I have to spend a lot of time building this one compared to other aircraft. And yeah, so I'll start up here at the front. Like I said, it's not completely done yet, but a lot of stuff has been made since last time. So I don't think the nose has changed too much since last time. A lot of the things I've been doing are just reattaching segments onto each other because I want to see what everything looks like together. So that's generally what I've been kind of doing during the meantime. And I've also been fiddling with the stuff up here and communicating with the guy that prints the decals for this, or that prints the bricks themselves. So that's pretty cool. And for those of you with a keen eye, you could probably tell that there's something in this on the other side of this glass right here, this bubble canopy, and you are correct. This roof here can be removed, and that does show the interior. Now, I tried to do this as best as I could. Again, it is kind of cramped in there, but you know, you just have to work with the space that you have. And yeah, I tried to fit some yokes in there and some controls, and there are the pilot and co-pilot, and then I tried to fit the flight engineer back here with some stuff that he gets to work on. Like I said, is it completely done? No, but you know, I'm trying. So I try to make that easily removable so we can show that to the public. Now here, this right now can be removed. I will be adding turrets in here, the remote controlled turrets, but I just haven't gotten to those yet. So right now I just put this on here temporarily. Yeah, this is just temporary. So I'll have the doors that slide open and stuff. And what's really cool is that all of the engines are now complete. So you can see here, I'll just give you sort of a pan. I got those cones on the engines, and I actually think that they look pretty good here. Come on. This side you can see here. Oh, all 6 engines. And yes, the jet engines have been mounted. I did get that little the strut down here that goes from the top here. So I think those turned out looking pretty good. Like I said, not 100% done, but we're getting closer. And what's cool here is that I have now completely internalized the motor, or not the motor, the battery packs. So up here towards the front, we're going to see if this one here works. If I can get this off without. So yeah, I'm still working on that a bit, but you can see here that in there is the battery pack. Now, like I said, I tried to make these as accessible as I could, but when you turn that on, it starts up all those engines. Now this one, thankfully, comes off a little easier. Just pull that right off, and turn that, starts these engines. So yeah, pretty cool. I think this actually turned out working really well. Now, I did do a test that will run about 2 hours before it runs out of power, and I have to change the batteries, so that might get kind of expensive after a little while. Put that back on real quick. Oops, that came off. You can fiddle with that. So yeah, that's what it looks like when all the propellers are running. I'm going to back up here so you can see it. And this is one of the reasons why I built this plane, was to be able to get one of these shots where I can bring this thing to a convention and people can see all 6 propellers turning. And this is really cool. This is one of the reasons why I like this plane so much, because it's the big stick. It has 6 piston-powered propellers. Now, I'm not sure, these might have been the largest piston-powered engines of all time. I think there was something a little bit larger, or all-time mounted to an aircraft. Let me be specific there. But yeah, I think these actually ended up working really well. Obviously, the jet engines don't do anything, but I think these actually look really cool. Now, this is top speed for them. I might eventually gear them so they can go a little bit faster, but right now this is where I have them at. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And all that I really have to do now is complete the tail, which I have over here. This is generally what the tail's going to look like. You can see it's pretty darn big. That's my hand there. Here's your average minifigure. So yeah, pretty big tail. So that's going to be fun to do. Hopefully I can get that within the next few days. I might be a little slow on progress because, again, like I already said, I'm communicating with the fella who prints the parts for these planes, so that might take a little while. But yeah, I'm really happy with the progress I've made so far on this. And stay tuned, because hopefully we'll be making a lot more progress coming up real soon. So yeah, for this video, and bye for now.